All right, what's going on, everybody? We are live. Fix something real quick. Sorry for that. I ended up going live and then realizing I wasn't connected to YouTube or Twitch, so I had to end and go live again. So that is where we are. I hope y'all can find me. For those who found me and then I ended up going out. What's going on, Mr. Keith? Birdman, thank you for the like. Keith, thank you for the like. Desmond, thank you for the like. I appreciate that, Birdman. Desmond, thank you for the like. Keith, thank you for the like. Birdman, Keith, thank you for the share. Desmond, thank you for the share. All right. I gotta change boards real quick. Hello, Miss Mia. How are you doing? I was just apologizing. I went live and then realized that I wasn't on Twitch or YouTube. So yeah, I had to stop it and then go. I had to stop the live and then go back to being live on all three of them. Kind of running around a little bit today, so. All right, if y'all just bear with me a second. Gotta change my boards out. And then we will be playing. Andrew, thank you for that like and share. Mia, thank you for that like. I had my practice board up earlier. I'm not playing on my practice board tonight. Andrew, thank you for that like and share. Mia, thank you for that like. I don't know. I shouldn't be, but I don't know. Yes, I did. I don't either. What's going on, Desmond? How you doing? All right. Just bear with me one second. Having some issues. I think Mom Frog saying on Twitch and YouTube the title says I'm streaming Legend of Zelda. I'm really not. I'm playing darts. There we go. Now everything's set. And it's time to play. Make sure I grab the right darts. All right, I am, as always, in the Dart Connect Global Lobby. I'll create a match offer. You just come find me if you want to play. So how's everybody doing this week? This weekend, I should say. Mr. John Millsy, usually the first one in. Yeah, I was messing around with streaming some video games the other day. So still to when Grandart sells that one, yeah. I'm looking at it. But I was messing around with streaming some Paul Rogers, thank you for like and share. Brandy, thank you for the like. Hopefully I catch everybody. You well, John?
You too, sir.
41. I haven't hardly thrown any darts yet today. I've thrown like 3. Right before I started.
I think I threw 6. Oh. 85.
Good shot, John.
Thank you, sir.
$66. So if you all have seen, I actually started another Facebook page. It's called Mod Frog Productions, and it's for all my other content, not including darts, which I'm going to start every now and then streaming playing video games.
Oh.
Any videos that I do, anything that's not darts. So if y'all already haven't given that page a like and follow, please do so. I would appreciate it. I was playing Zelda yesterday, and 81. Probably tomorrow. I got a remake of Resident Evil 2 on the PlayStation 4. I'll probably play that. And Mom Frog and myself and our youngest tadpole went out. Brett, I'm actually I meant to do that the past 2 weeks, and I've just one thing after another. I'm doing a video on that soon. I'm doing a live walkthrough on that really soon. Might actually do that tomorrow afternoon. Good shot, John.
Thank you, sir.
Another 81. I think maybe tomorrow afternoon, if I get a chance, I'm gonna do a live walkthrough on getting Dark Connect set up and playing it. All that good stuff.
Oh, 30. With a deflection.
What's going on, Keith? Yeah, I took Mom Frog and our littlest tadpole and myself went out today. Low score of the night is a 7. I got some new decorations for the game / art room, all kind of retro game themed. Brett, if not, you and I could got a big tournament. Oh yeah, that's right. You can play it up at SLC coming up, aren't you, Birdman? Mr. Goss, what's going on, buddy? Mr. Tattoo Guru, as he's known on the gram board. 40, 55. Yep, Hobby Lobby. I got a couple.
Oh,
Damn it. I got that little Pac-Man thing. Do what? Oh, that's my camera mic is off. Yeah, no, it's not that. Yes. Later. Oh, yes, I did. Thank you. Let me get that in a minute. Yeah, no, it's not that. Got talking to them playing in a tournament and just jumped in to say, hey, well, I appreciate that, Seth. Carrie, thank you for that like. Oh, yes, I did. Thank you. 41. Not very often you get a big fish attempt.
60.
All right. I'm gonna do this. I'm a little tired right now, so we're gonna mentally
77.
add this up. I busted it. I was trying to go above it.
Oh, you had a triple? Oh, damn.
Well, thing about music is I actually have to redo my music. I got to take time to do that because for some reason I keep getting nailed for copyright, even though I'm using Facebook's copyright-free music. Thing about music is I actually have to redo my music. I got to take time to do that because for some reason I keep 60. I'm sorry, John. All right, so 60.
You're fine, bro.
So that's
That leaves you at 69.
69. Oh. 6.
61
3.
or 63. I'm sorry. I'm thinking it was nines. 13 will live you double. That leaves you 48, right? Something like that.
Yep, again. And I can share monetization for each stream that I get nailed for, but I'm not trying to do that, so I'm just not doing music yet.
Oh,
Probably something we'll try to sit down with
nice shot.
tomorrow
Almost got it with a second dart.
or Monday after work if I go to work.
Hit the wire.
Where are you going? Oh, I didn't want that. It's 26, 18.
18. 42.
Darren Raymond, thank you for that like. Yeah, if anybody wants to play, if you have Dark Connect, Chad, thank you for the like. If you have a steel tip board, I don't care whether you got a camera on your board or not. Yeah, if anybody wants to play,
Third dart, but look.
I'm just here to have fun and play some games. So, Global Lobby at Dark Connect. Good shot, John. I'm under Jeff
Look
J
at the board, though.
from Virginia.
Double eights. Oh, shit.
Match average
Not
of
what I
50
wanted.
each. Shoot well, John.
Yes, sir. Go out with a double eight.
Shoot well, John.
Oh, come on. 26. Not a good start.
60. Yep. Unfortunately, Jennifer Lack, thank you for that like. I will not be playing DPFL next season.
Again.
How you doing, Miss Jennifer? Unfortunately, Jennifer Lack, thank you for that like. I will not be playing DPFL next season. How you doing, Miss Jennifer? Oh, 9, 10, 15. I need to get my arm warmed up. DPFL, at this current point in time, the amount, because every year they raise it a little bit. This year they raised it a little bit more than normal. Just the entrance fee to play, and because of my performance last season, I actually get to bump up a division, and I don't see. I'm not going to have the chance of a return on any of my money, so I don't really want to put out 38, 43. I really don't want to put out that much money and not have a chance to get anything back. Good shot, John.
Thank you, sir.
Because to be honest with you, the entrance fee for me raised, I think, $40 from last season to this season. And the previous seasons, it might have raised like $5 or $10 or something like that between seasons. So it's just
Come on.
too much of a hike with too much money with me playing in a higher division than what I've been playing in. Make it worth my while.
326s. Damn.
That just means I get to spend more time playing Dark Connect and playing with you good people.
Come on.
That's all that means. Oh, that was a pretty good shot, Mr. Millsy.
No, only 62.
Looked like it. Looks like you had two trip 20 and single 20.
No. Nope.
There we go. I was about to say it's gonna be one of those nights I'm not gonna be able to hit a trip until I'm down trying to finish and end up busting myself every time.
Oh, 41.
Wrong trip again. Keep going for that trip 19. I keep hitting that trip 3. John, we're actually using Dark Connect. Playing Steel Tip.
45. I got a decent out if I hit the trip.
John, we're
I hit the trip though.
Playing Steel Tip. 49, 54. Yep, Dark Connect.
Come on.
It's a Steel Tip app. The only problem is you have to have an account to be able to play on the global lobby like this. Yep, Dark Connect.
20 years. It's like $24, $26 a year. That's all. $2 a month. You spend more than that just thinking about things.
$71, 64. Oh, come on. Yeah, I mean, it's not like Grand Board where you dart hits and it scores, where this is a manual score. But until that grand die comes out and the bugs get worked out of it, this was the easiest way for us to go about it. Yeah. It's kind of like the Target Dart Counter app, but it's a different app. Oh, it's a single, thank goodness. Nope. 17, 25.
Oh, so close. So close. That's touching the wire, Jeff. Oh, 36 shot. Wow, I was so close.
Good look at it, John.
I had to go for the double.
Oh, come on, bust. I need to slow down a little bit. Take my time. Yeah, if you go to darkconnect.com, you can look at it.
Wow. tearing up the wire.
I actually started using Dark Connect because in up the states where I'm at, it's a big thing. And I had to have it for DPFL. So good shot, Mr. Millsy. Good game. Like always, if you happen to shoot a ton plus out, oh, that's right, I got the set 3 legs. If you happen to shoot a ton plus out, a 180 or a 171, you get a picture of it and send it to me. You'll be put on my Facebook page, and you'll get into the DC Nights intro. I gotta remember to set this back to 2 legs, not 3.
Oh, dropped it like a cinder block. 81.
Good shot, John.
Thank you, sir.
But take my time. I don't have nearly as many air and darts running everywhere. Don't forget, if you guys need any Q Soul products, hit up Monsters Monsters. They got everything that I use for my dart setup, for both my steel tip and soft tip. Don't forget, if you guys need any Q Soul products, hit up Monsters Monsters. They got everything that I use for my. If you need any other dart supplies, go to lowtondarts.com. You can use the code ModFrog10 for 10% off your entire order.
Oh, come on.
Excuse me.
It's only 45.
Yeah, I'll have Mom Frog get on me about doing a Dark Connect setup video soon, real soon. I know. What?
Just want to argue.
Okay. There's 100.
Darts.
But yeah, Dark Connect Global Lobby is where we're at. Every time I get done with a match, I'll set up another match thing. I'm gonna change it back to best 2 out of 3. It'll be 501. And all you have to do is come find me in the Global Lobby under Jeff J. A little sad though. I gotta go back to work Monday. Supposed to go back to work Monday, but they're also calling for upwards 8 to 10 or 8 inches or something like that. Anywhere between 6 to 10 inches of snow between Sunday night and Monday morning when I gotta leave for work. So my job may or may not even be open Monday.
36.
You got the same astronaut thing? Yeah, we actually just picked that up today. Yeah, I took Mom Frog and our youngest TJ Maxx and Hobby Lobby today. Mistakes were made. But since I'm starting to do some video game streaming and some retro gaming, I got some new decorations for the game room also for myself. Got some stuff for Mom Frog. She got a new sparkly purse and a cup to match. Just because she can. Yeah, Mia would get a kick out of it. Mia saw it because she knows Mom Frog and her usual style, and it's not that. That one's hanging very precariously.
Yes, it is. Good darts. Come on.
Yeah, I wanted to do something to light up the ceiling a little bit more, so I got that. All right, Dustin. Oh yeah, we'll definitely get a good match in. Well,
I got the new look.
we'll at least get a match in. I'm taking forever to warm myself up tonight.
Wow. I got the new low, Jeff.
I didn't want that, but it is what it is. Like I said, I'm gonna hit 80. I'm gonna hit trips when I'm on the out, and I don't need them. Just how it happens.
Oh, come on. 60, 70, 84.
Ooh, that is no bueno. Mr. Millsy's got this.
Oh, come on. Third dart.
Good shot, John.
Thank you, sir.
Good game, sir.
That was a
Thank you for
wayward
playing.
16. Oh, wow.
All right. Now I'm back in the global lobby in a second. I'm gonna redo the create a match offer. I'm gonna do just the 3 legs. All right, Jeff J in the global lobby. Come find me. Mr. Desmond Bauer jumps right in there. Mr. Little Beast. And he's like me. He's like me and a couple others. He plays on the grand board and he plays on the steel tip board. You well, Mr. Desmond. Gotta rotate my board. I don't know if that'll do me any good or not. Good shot. Comes right off the bat with 100. Good shot. Desmond is one of those ones. Mr. Millsy was one of them. Desmond's one of them that's gotten a 180 on me on my stream. Gotten their picture on the page, and they're both in the DC Nights intro. I've got one, and Mr. Keith West has gotten one. Okay. It's saying it's on you. All right, hang on a minute, Desmond. Let me. Don't touch anything. All right, you got your 41. Okay. See if that took care of it. All right, you got your 41. Okay. Your cameras are syncing. See if that took care of it. 60. I'm not sure about that, Mia. I'm not sure what you're saying, Mia. Honestly. But I don't know how you have your setup. Are you using multiple devices, like one for a camera, one for scoring, or I'm not sure how you're doing it. But I don't know how you have your setup. Are you using multiple devices, like one for a camera, one for scoring, or I'm not sure how you're doing it. I think Desmond's camera's frozen. That's all right, though. I don't mind. I know he's not doing anything nefarious. I think Desmond's camera's frozen. That's all right, though. I don't mind. I know he's not doing anything nefarious. 26. Now I'm having camera connection issues, but that's all right. We'll take care of it after we play. Camera connection issues, that's all right. 41. Try that. 41. Try default. Try that. There it goes. 60. So has everybody had a good first of the year so far?
60.
I know I have. So has everybody had a good first of the year so far? Anybody make any New Year's resolutions this year? I know I have. Those are both in the trip. Barely, but they're both there. I really need to rotate my board. Those are both in the trip. Barely, but they're both there. Bad. $81, $61, $54. Before you left, I'm gonna add it up just to make sure, just because I don't trust my math. Yep. Why? Check the sync. the bathroom. In the bathroom. Oh, that's a bust. Why do I always hit trips when I don't want them? Try this one.
Oh.
Gross. Pipes. Fun parts of having an old house. Every now and then during the winter, our pipes freeze. Mr. Brizzle Adams, thank you for that like. Mr. Russell Coon, thank you for that like. How are y'all doing?
Oh my God.
Just trying to play some darts, have some fun. I need to get a little more lively, liven the stream up a little bit. Get chat moving, get some good games going. Okay. 16 scored. I'm doing pretty good. Having a few little issues, but other than that, doing good.
Oh.
Gives me 5. Please, me too. Good job, sir.
It did.
What division are you in again, Brizzle? Can't remember if it was Division 3 or Division 4. What division are you in again, Brizzle? Wrong double. Yeah, I'm gonna take these DC Knights streams and work on my steel game.
Oh my God.
Division 4, okay. Go.
Oh my.
All right, Division 4. Yeah, I couldn't remember if it was 3 or 4. I know I was in 3, and they had to bump me. They were gonna bump me up to. All right, Mia, take your time. Take your time. William, thank you for that like. Yep, double trouble. I was in Division 3, and because of my average and the way I finished off the regular season, there you go, Desmond, first one. They're gonna bump me up to Division 2. But then I don't know if you saw season 11 signups. They raised the entrance fee considerably. So to me, it's not even worth me playing DPFL this year. There's a ton. So yeah, we're just here hanging out, throwing some darts, some steel tip, playing on Dart Connect. If you have a steel tip setup and you have Dart Connect and you want to play, jump in the global lobby. We can play. Yeah, we're just here hanging out, throwing some darts, steel tip, playing on Dart Connect. If you have a steel tip setup and you have Dart Connect and you want to play, jump in the global lobby. We can play. See, if y'all can tell, this is why I like long format games because I get my scoring gets better as I go. What's wrong with it? My scoring gets better as I go. And then as I say that, I throw a 7, which is my low score of the night. Actually, I believe it ties my low score of the night. I'm gonna start counting my low scores of the nights on my streams to see. Back up to 60. See, that's fine. I understand that, but DPFL is the only league I play in, and I didn't make it through far enough through the playoffs to make the money. And like I said, since I had to bump up for a division, just my chances of a return on my money just went completely downhill. So I just decided not to even bother with it. I'm probably really gonna miss it because I really do enjoy playing it. I got one of them in, so that's a ton. But we'll see. For all you new viewers who weren't on earlier, I have another Facebook page I started called Mod Frog Productions. It's for video game streaming, mostly retro stuff, non dart related videos that I might do, and other things like that. If that's something that interests you, go check it out. It's Mod Frog Productions. Go ahead and give it a like or follow if you don't mind. I appreciate that. The other day, I streamed the original Legend of Zelda. Hey, Carrie, it's my pleasure. I love doing steel tip streams. I'm a steel tip player at heart. I really am. Right now, Desmond, when it comes to my video games, ooh, hang on, Desmond, 120. I just did one the other night, and it was actually I played the original Legend of Zelda on the Nintendo Classic that I have. Played that for a couple hours. And then if I can't sleep tonight after I'm done here, I might plug the PlayStation 4 up. And I've got the remake of Resident Evil 2 and Resident Evil 3, so I'll probably play one of those. It just really depends. I mean, one week, like I said, it could be Legend of Zelda, it could be Resident Evil 3, it could be Super Mario, the original Super Mario, it could be Super Mario World. There's a lot of different ones that I have. Heck, I might even hook up my Mortal Kombat game machine. Figure if I can hook that up and try that one night. No score, sir. Yeah, Carrie, I'm a steel tip player at heart. I actually only started playing soft tip so I could play from home. And then we figured out I figured out Dark Connect. So I'm a huge fan of steel tip. And I figured there's enough soft tip players out there, streamers, like Birdman Darts is a really good one. If y'all don't know who he is, then you go check him out and give him a like or follow. It's a bust. I try to do a little bit of both. I actually enjoy steel tip better. It's more challenging. That's why I enjoy it. And right now, Brizzle, the video game stream is actually only on Twitch, and it's going to be on a Twitch page called Mod Frog Productions also. Because I started my new Facebook page, but I have to have a certain amount of followers, which I already have, and then I have to have the Facebook page has to be up and running for 60 days before I can stream to it. So in 2 months, then I will be streaming to Facebook also. There's first dart.
Nice shot.
Thank you for playing, Desmond. Always fun. Always appreciate it.
Yeah. Always a pleasure.
All right. Create a match offer. Like I said, Jeff J, Global Lobby from Virginia. Match offer has been created, so if you want to play, come find me. Y'all got to be quicker than John Mills and Desmond, because they jump on these games quick. Jerry V from Ohio. Y'all got to be quicker than John Mills and Desmond. They jump on these games quick. Jerry V from Ohio. See my Mod Frog Darts, my dart streaming is on Twitch under Mod Frog Darts. And it's also on YouTube under Mod Frog Darts. But just my video game streaming right now is on Twitch under Mod Frog Productions. Mod Frog Darts, my dart streaming is on Twitch under Mod Frog Darts. And it's also on YouTube. I just wanted to be able to do some other stuff other than just darts. And I didn't want to mix the two on the same page. Because some people might just like Mod Frog Darts just for the darts. You might not want to see all the video game stuff or anything else I do. Desmond, it's always fun playing, buddy. You know that. You're always welcome. Jump back in if you want. I'm just here to have fun and hang out with everybody. Desmond, it's always fun playing, buddy. You know that. You're always welcome. Jump back in if you want. I'm just here to have fun and hang out with everybody. I appreciate that, Desmond. I do. It gets me a ton. Yeah, Mod Frog Productions was going to be the next step for me. Bathroom. She's in shower. Hi, Tapple. Just had her oldest get home from work. Hi, Tapple. She saw it and wanted it. That's a 60. Yeah. Hey. Look up. This. Over there. Over here.
So that was a mistake.
Oh, yes, what all old game systems do y'all have? So actually, I have the classic version, which was the versions they released, I don't know, 5 years ago, with the pre-built games on them on the Sega Genesis, the NES, and the Super NES. We have a PlayStation 1 through 5, Nintendo Wii. I think we got an Xbox 360 around here somewhere. Mr. Brizzle, thank you for that follow on Twitch. Mr. Al, thank you for that like. Mr. Thompson, how you doing? Thank you for that like, sir. Mr. Brizzle, thank you for that follow on Twitch. Mr. Al, thank you for that like. Mr. Thompson, how you doing? Thank you for that like, sir. I'm just interested to see what happens with this weather they're calling for us. They're calling for anywhere between 6 and 10 inches of snow between tomorrow night and Monday morning. I'm just interested to see what happens with this weather they're calling for us. They're calling for anywhere between 6 and 10 inches of snow between tomorrow night. Where are you going? Monday morning. Actually, it's 54. Yeah, screw it. I don't even care. Just having fun. I do appreciate that, Mr. Brizzle. Yeah, just don't want to shovel it. I understand that point, man. All right, should I go for it or should I split it? What do you think? First comment, let me know. Go for it or split it. All right, should I go for it or should I split it? What do you think? First comment, let me know. Go for it or split it. Oh, I went for it. I went for it. All right, so that's 54 plus 25 plus 9 equals. Classic NES Classic. Yep, that's what I got. PS2, 4, Xbox 360, Super Nintendo, Wii, Switch, Xbox. Phew, you guys got a lot. It's been pretty crazy. Wind's been pretty crazy down here. It's cold and it's gonna snow. We got a big swell coming through, getting ready to come through. Yeah, I got PlayStation 4 and Xbox, or the NES Classic are the ones that I'm playing so much. More. Oh, what did I do that? PS4 and Xbox One. And I've been a huge fan of the Resident Evil games since it first came out on the PlayStation 1. And just sitting here, I've got. Who do we have? I've got the remake of Resident Evil 2, remake of Resident Evil 3, Resident Evil Biohazard. I think I've got 4 upstairs somewhere. I wish it was like that around here. Yeah, I know. Y'all have safe travel. Tell Don we all said hi. First dart. But Carrie, you've seen where we live, so that snow that I'm talking about is over on our side of the states. So we got the youngest ever PDC champion, I do believe now, don't we? Luke Littner took it. I was gonna make a joke, so I threw that first one to get me on an even number, but it doesn't work now. Yeah, Birdman Darts earlier was talking about the Grand Eye, and I'm really, really curious about it. See how it's going to turn out. Just it comes out next month. I think the end of next month maybe, but I think it's going to be a slow sale until people start using it and they get bugs worked out because technically they're using that release as the beta testing for it too, and then you have to have people on to play, which to make it worth it. But I'm looking forward to it. 45 kitchen, yeah. Every system came out. I've had an Atari, I've had a Nintendo, Super Nintendo, I've had a 64, GameCube, PS1, 2. We still have PS1, 2. Plus we have 3, 4, and 5. Genesis, yes. Saturn, yes. Dreamcast. I think that's the only one I didn't have. See, that sucks. Oh, 26. They got a new classic out now. I gotta look back into it. It's a new one, another one of those little consoles that's preloaded, and it has almost every game known to man on there. I think it was like $160 or $170 for it. I mean, they actually had the PC game Carmageddon. That thing is impossible to find. But I think once, yeah, I'll look into it and I'll probably post it on my productions page about it because I mean it had like a list of systems. It included all kinds of systems, all kinds of computer systems, everything in it. I mean, it didn't have like the newer stuff. It didn't have like PlayStation 4 or 5. So I will, or that new Xbox. I will say that. But like all the old classic games, it had every one of them. Matt Flanagan, thank you for that like, sir. Actually, now that I think about it, I think it was 140. It was either 139 or 149 for a two controller console, or 179 for the four controller console, something like that. That's an 80. I think my TV is back to catch my dart. Yes, ma'am, Miss Mia. If you want, I can give you next game. Make sure you get next game. Since you good shot, sir. Put a lot of time and effort and make sure you can get on here. So I do appreciate that. I appreciate everybody stopping in and hanging out. Do well. Yeah. I started turning up the scoring right towards the second half of that leg. Don't forget, tomorrow morning, coffee and cricket at 10 a.m. Eastern, back on the grand board playing all cricket. Tomorrow night, you got Birdman Darts on his Sunday night stream. Tomorrow morning, coffee and cricket at 10 a.m. Eastern. I was going to play last night, but my game room was all kinds of disheveled last night. I didn't even have room to play darts. 53. I'm definitely have to jump on early enough tomorrow night to play Birdman, get a game in with Birdman. Because Monday morning I got to go back to work after having 2 weeks off. Definitely have to jump on early enough tomorrow night to play Birdman, get a game in with Birdman. Because Monday morning I got to go back to work after having 2 weeks off. Yeah, I might be getting back to work depending on the snow they're talking about. But we'll see. I'm at least going to get up and look outside. And if it looks good, then I'll start getting ready. Even though I really do want to try the Jeep in the snow. I haven't had it out in the snow yet. But go ahead. Yep. But like Mom Frog just said, an hour drive versus just me trying to get out of my driveway are two different things. Because the heaviest snows are between 4 a.m. and 10 a.m. Monday morning, and 4:30 is just about when I leave for work. And it's an hour drive. And they're calling it 1 to 2 inches per hour during that 6-hour time frame. Supposed to start, 9, 10 o'clock tomorrow night? But if you guys have a grand board, you ever get a chance, if you haven't gotten on Birdman Darts stream, please do so. Great stream, great streamer. And he'll straight tell you that his object of his streams is to go undefeated. He will try to go undefeated. Your object is to beat him. And he's got stickers and stickers he gives away for beating them, stickers he gives away for hitting stuff like 3 in the black or 9 mark or a white horse, special stickers for all that stuff. High ton out, 180s. You got a challenge coin that you can win playing them. Oh. 38. I need that trip 20. It's been a while since Miss Mia's been in. I'm glad to see her in. She was in playing this past Tuesday night. She's in tonight. I should have gone for the 140. Left me 38. I should have done that. Instead, I played it safe and tried to drop it low. I didn't want to knock that one dart out of the triple. Mm, 34. I think what I'm gonna do is right after this match, I'm gonna take about a 2 or 3 minute break, and then I'll jump in, make my matchup, and Miss Mia, I will be looking for you. I think what I'm gonna do is right after this match, I'm gonna take about a 2 or 3 minute break. 24 gives me 20 left. Try a double double. Didn't work. The other thing I'm very excited about is Keith West Gen 2 darts are out on the market, and I have a set on the way. I'll have them here in a couple weeks. I love my Keith West Gen 1s for steel tip, so I'm really looking forward to the Gen 2s. Third dart. All right, like I said, give me 2 or 3 minutes, Mia. Give me a couple minutes, and then I will set up my thing, and then you and I will get a match. All right, I'm back. I just had to step out of the dart room because it gets a little warm in here sometimes. Grab a quick drink. All right. All right, Miss Mia, come find me. Now, Mia, just so you know, I hope you can hear me through Dart Connect. I can't hear you. But that'll be all right. Shoot well and begin whenever you're ready. Wonder if I turn this off. All right, of course, I went back to my. Yeah. If you happen to be having trouble with the camera, don't worry about it. We're just here to have some fun, anyways. remember, if you are playing me and you hit a 180, a 171, or a ton plus out, please take a picture of it and send it to me. You will be featured on my page at Mod Frog Darts on Facebook, and you will also be in the opening scroll for DC Nights. Got a few 180. I got, I think, 4 180s up there now. Ooh, I think that got me. Oh, that's my low score of the night. That started out as actually a joke at a dart club that I helped start between Dennis Baker and myself. We always pick on each other for low score of the night. That started out as actually a joke at a dart club that I helped start between Dennis Baker and myself. We always pick on each other for low score of the night. Miss Mia runs a luck of the draw every Sunday called Sets and Steel. I was up there last Sunday. I usually go up about once a month because it is about 45 minutes to an hour away from me. We had a lot of people up there last week. It was great being up there. It was the who's who of the area darts were up there. E5. I mean, that's the first time I think I've ever seen Mark and Brenda show up. Mark and Brenda Daly, they run WADA League in the big WADA tournament we go to. Bill Schweiker was up there. Jason Marston was up there. I was up there. There was a lot of us up there. It was a great time. Me is actually the same person that runs my Darts for Alzheimer's in-person tournament. Yeah, I thought it was their first time up there because I hadn't seen them up there before. It's good seeing them. I usually see them once a year at WADA, and that's it. We're going to discuss it when it gets a little closer. I'm talking to him about possibly streaming WADA this year. Means I'm going to have to find some people to help me commentate. That way I can get a couple events in while I'm there. It's funny. I think Mark and Ron just expect me to show up because I know this past year I waited till last minute to book my room. And it was like the day I had booked it, and like right before I booked it, because it was like 2 or 3 days left to get the room rate, and right before I booked it, Mark sent me a message and asked me if I was coming this year because he didn't see me on the room list. Oh, all right, so 50, 40, it's 38. Nope. 17 is, it's 29. Good shot. So 19 and 3 is 22. 26 10 inches what? Oh, sorry. I had to try even that second dart, pretty much blocked everything. There we go, first dart. And just so y'all know, if you've already played and you want to play again, let me know. We'll play again. Just so y'all know, if you've already played and you want to play again, let me know. We'll play again. That's a ton 40. It's over for a ton 80. Yeah, we're just here to have some fun, practice some steel tip, enjoy camaraderie with each other. All right, man, no problem. Like I said, we're not rushing. You know, my wife sometimes thinks she is. All right, man, no problem. Uh-huh. Not rushing. You know, my wife sometimes thinks she is.
Really?
What, the Russian comment? Thought you'd get a kick out of that.
All right, watch. I bet you if I open this bottle, it's gonna freeze.
Water?
Yeah.
Probably.
Wait, you might have already opened it.
What, the Russian comment? Thought you'd get a kick out of that. Water? Yeah, we saw something interesting the other day. Mom Frog had a bottle of water in her fridge. I guess it was too close to the freezer section. It was liquid when she pulled it out. As soon as she cracked it open and the air hit it, it froze.
So you could watch it.
You could actually watch it from the top going down, freezing. 66. See, I'm working on I got a race I'm setting up. I'm going to actually announce that probably tomorrow on January 18th. And then I'm looking for races for the rest of the year. If anybody wants to race me, race to 11, however you want to set it up, whatever you want to format you want to use, whatever board you want to use. Let me know. We can do steel tip. We can play on the 132 gram board. We can play on the 3S gram board. Yeah. Oh. All right, Mia. All right, Mia. Come back to the computer. Mom Frog wanted me to show you this to you. This is the new purse we bought her tonight. It's glistening and obnoxious, and she bought a tumbler to go with it. Here you go. It's gonna be cold. It's gonna be cold tonight. I'm gonna get down to 18 degrees. Oh, you saw the mini person matching cup Jordy posted on Facebook? Yeah, she saw it. Yeah, it's like I said, it's not her, but it is her. It's not something she normally carry, but it's so delightfully obnoxious she'll carry it. Like I said, it's not her, but it is her. He's 76. It's not something she normally carry, but it's so delightfully obnoxious she'll carry it. Gives me 16 left. First start. I want to add this up just to make sure, but I think my math was right on this one. That was a good game, Mia. Thank you very much. Like I said, if anybody wants to play, come to Global Lobby. Come find me. Jeff J, Virginia. Thank you, Mia. I had to add it all up just to make sure my math was right in my head. I thought it was right. We got Dustin Valentine. I've been waiting on this one. I had to add it all up just to make sure my math was right in my head. I thought it was right. We got Dustin Valentine. I've been waiting on this one. All right, shoot well, Justin. Or Dustin, sorry. Justin or Dustin, sorry. I don't know what version. Ain't no problem, Mia. It's like you said, we're just here to have fun, play a few games. See something here. Ain't no problem, Mia. It's like you said, we're just here to have fun, play a few games. Yeah, I honestly don't even. I'm not even worried about if you don't have a camera pointed at your board. I just want to play, have some fun, throw some darts. But I just want to play, have some fun, throw some darts. Oh, that was in the trip 20. Yep, let them rotate my board after tonight. Oh, that was in the trip 20. Yep, let them rotate my board after tonight. Well, I'm getting a new board sometime this year. I got a few more rotations before I gotta do that though. But I've been using this Windmill Blade 5 board for about 5 years now. Actually, no, about 7 years now. Oh, another 140. Chasing that 180 tonight. Yeah, I appreciate that. I really do. But that's completely up to you. You said I got a few more rotations in this one. Biggest worry is I've had a few bounce outs on the double bull. There's 100. I had to order some new LEDs for my. Okay, that's fine, Mia. Yeah, I had to order some new LEDs for my lights for my soft tip stuff, and they just cleared U.S. Customs today because I got them from Dart Shoppers, so they're coming from Finland or something. It's the only place that I found that had the replacement LEDs for that particular board. The board light. Oh, why did I throw that? Too much talking, not paying attention. That's all right. Double seven's usually my favorite double. I have some issues with it recently, but it's usually my favorite. That's why, because I can usually hit it 1 or 2 darts. Well, I mean, if you want me to hang on to it, that's fine. I'll get one sometime. Not that push for it. Mr. Bill Schweiker, thank you for the like. Uncle Bill, we were actually just talking about you not too long ago. You well, Dustin. Mr. Bill Schweiker, thank you for the like. Uncle Bill, we were actually just talking about you not too long ago. Good shot. You well, Dustin. Good shot. All right, man, that's fine. I do really appreciate that. I'm not for sure, but that looked like it came out as triple 22. But it happens. I'm not for sure, but that looked like it came out as triple 22. But it happens. 60.
They took away your buy now button.
60. I'll be good in practice, regardless. I've actually been throwing a lot more on my practice board than I have in a while. Good shot, Dustin. I'll be good in practice, regardless. I've actually been. No, it doesn't look like right now, but I have been. Good shot, Dustin. But for those of you who've never tried it, it is a little harder to stream while you play darts because you got to worry about likes and shares and chat and making sure everything's going right, throwing your darts, talking to everybody. But for those of you who've never tried it, it is a little harder. It's a little more on the mind than just throwing darts. Making sure everything's going right, throwing your darts, talking to everybody. There's a 140. Do them in, sir. There's a 140. Do them in, sir. I'll tell you what, Mia. As soon as I get that board from you, I'll put sets and steel in my opening credits. Just supplying my board for me. How's that? Yep, just like running a luck. It's a lot harder to run a luck and to play than it is to do one or the other. Yep, just like running a luck. It's a lot harder to run a luck and to play than it is to do one or the other. Good shot, sir. Good shot. Now we're going to leg 3, huh? I'm good. I'm good. Good shot, sir. Good shot. Literally left like 3 bites of dinner if I wanted it. Now we're going to leg 3, huh?
Hey, while you're up, make sure that, or while you're up tonight, just check in. Okay.
All right. You can talk to Al about that, Mia. But if you get stickers made, I'll expect 1 or 2 from you. Talk to Al about that, Mia. And Al can either have it done, or he can tell you how to go about it, however he wants to do it. I'll expect 1 or 2 from you. And then also need you to send me your logo so I can go ahead and put that in my thing too. And Al can either have it done, or he can tell you how to go about it, however he wants to do it. And then also need you to send me your logo so I can go ahead and put that in my thing too. Mr. Bill, thank you for those stars. I do appreciate that, bud. Mr. Bill, thank you for those stars. I do appreciate that, bud. Yeah, like I said, Mia, if you can send me your logo, I'll put that in with DC Knights as you be one of the Sets of Steel be one of the DC Knight sponsors for the board. Yeah, like I said, Mia, if you can send me your logo, I'll put that in with DC Knights as you be. You needed some surround decor too. Yeah, I got to get some more myself. You needed some surround decor too. Yeah, I got to get some more myself. I did hear that Birdman Darts and Q Soul were in design talks for a Birdman Darts dart mat. I did hear that. I'm not sure if that's just for him or if that's for sale or what. We're in design talks for a Birdman Darts dart mat. I'm not sure if that's just for him or if that's for. There's a ton. I would get a custom dart mat if I actually used one, but I would need one that would be big enough to go inside my raised hockey, and they're usually not that wide. There's a ton. I would get a custom dart mat if I actually. My raised hockey is, I think it's 3 foot wide. Big enough to go inside my raised hockey, and they're usually not that wide. My raised hockey is, I think it's 3 foot wide. But I did find a company that I can do a custom surround for my dartboard, have my name and logo and everything on it. That's something I might be getting in the future. That I can do a custom surround for my dartboard, have my name and logo and everything on it. That's something I might be getting in the future. Yeah, I should have thrown for that Trip 18 just for the fun of it. Yeah, as everybody knows, I use my darts that I use are all Q sold, but I use everything else is other brands. Mm-hmm. Yeah, as everybody knows, I use my darts that I use are all Q sold, but I use everything else is other brands. It's 80. That's 20. It's 33. Miss Mia, thank you for those stars. I do appreciate that. Miss Mia, thank you for those stars. I do appreciate that. First dart. Thank you, Mr. Dustin. I do appreciate that. Thank you, Mr. Dustin. Jay and you will be playing on the grand board later together. That's good. It's nice. All right, match offers in there. If anybody wants to play, come find. I was gonna say come find Jeff J in the global lobby. Joshua's got me. All right, match offers in there. If anybody wants to play, come find. I was gonna say come find Jeff J in the global lobby. Joshua's got me. So what darts are you using on soft tip right now, Mia? Because I'm sure by now you've got a few sets. So what darts are you using on soft tip right now, Mia? Because I'm sure by now you've got a few sets. 64. Ah, screw it. I don't care. Red Dragons. Okay. Should bring up a couple of my different Q soul darts. Let you see how they feel. Red Dragons. Hmm. Can you totally come down here? I'll ask you. Next day. They are pretty and multicolored. Well, as long as they're pretty, it's all that matters, right? Now, I think I've got what? 1, 2, 3, 4. I think I got 4 sets of Q Soul soft tips, set of Q Soul steel tips. I got 3 sets of next gen darts barrels, soft tip barrels. I do have a set of Red Dragons actually, and I got a set of shot steel tips that are still bunces. I got 3 sets of next gen darts barrels, soft tip barrels. I do have a set of Red Dragons actually, and I got a set of shot steel tips that are still bunces. But I like an 18-gram dart with a short barrel for steel tips. I use my Keith West Gen 1 soft tip barrels for with short conversion tips for my steel tips. I got 25 millimeter Swiss point conversion tips on them. And I got Taro carbon shafts and flights. I'm really liking these Taro carbons. The Taro plastics, plain soft tip. I'd get bounce outs and they'd hit my hardwood floor and I'd barrel go one way and the flight would go the other way because the shaft would break in half. So I went to the aluminums. Then I noticed after about a week or two, having a couple bounce outs, the aluminums just start to bend. I've been using the same Taro carbon ones for 9 months now without a bend or a break. Yeah, the Q-Soul gem set. I have the green gems soft tip barrels. They were my first Q-Soul barrel. I bought them because they were green for Mod Frog, plus they had the purple bands in them, and I got them right before my very first longest day stream for Darts for Alzheimer's. Just I got them to use on that stream. And then they said a little while later, I got a set of the Dragon barrels, which I believe you have a set of those too. I think you won those from the raffle on the very first in-person tournament we had for Alzheimer's. They were the Q-Soul Yellow Dragons. But after, yeah, but since I've tried many barrels, but since I've gotten my Keith West barrels, it's all I can use for steel tip now. I am. Until I get, there you go, second dart, until I get my customs. Which sometime middle to end of the year, I'm gonna be looking into getting my own custom barrels. Thanks Lily again. Lily again. Sure he wants her. Yep, shout out to Keith West. He just, I think it was last week, put an order in for his first shipment of Gen 2 barrels, and my set of his Gen 2 barrels are in that order. So I should have them in the next few weeks, hopefully. And I'm going to do a frog talk on them with him, talking about it. And for those who don't know, Frog Talk is a stream that I do about every other week, usually on Thursdays. Actually, I've only done one, so it's going to be every other week on Thursdays. Nope, I'm not going to get a set of the box 50s. But Frog Talk is a stream I do every other Thursday, so it's actually coming up this coming Thursday. That I basically just sit down and talk with everybody. And each stream has a different theme. Like last stream was between New Year's and Christmas, so I did end of the year, just kind of how everything went for the year, that type of thing. And the topic for my next one for this Thursday is actually going to be sports psychology and getting out of your own head. The topic for my next one for this Thursday is actually going to be sports psychology and getting out of your own head. And then probably the following Frog Talk is when we're going to do the review on the Keith West Gen 2s. I had a DPFL first round playoff match this last Monday, and I got in my own head. I couldn't get out, and I pretty much fell apart. I ended up losing 7 legs to 6, whereas I made stupid mistakes in 2 legs, and I should have won 5 to 7. But so I figured that would be a good talk to have. Might do like a roundtable discussion where viewers can chime in the chat, and we can talk about it, something like that. I've been doing a little bit of research on it, so that would be a good talk to have. Might do like a roundtable discussion. I know everybody goes through that at one time or another. And when I get in my own head like that, I can't get out of it. Sometimes it takes me hours. Sometimes it takes me days or weeks to get out of it. Both sides are where I wanted it. So close on that. It would have been a nice 78 out. Oh, 8. 4. As soon as I let it go, I knew that was happening. That was one of those ones. As soon as the dart left my hand, I knew it was dropped. I knew it was in the wrong spot. Yeah, tomorrow morning, coffee and cricket, 10 a.m. Eastern on the grand board. And we are playing on in my frog pond lobby on the grand board. Wrong double. Tomorrow night, you got Birdman Darts, 8 p.m. Eastern. Tuesday night, I got 1:30 Tuesday, playing on the 132 board. Jump on in. Any grand board works. Doesn't matter whether it's 132 dash 3S. Doesn't matter. Thursday will be my frog talk. That is my dart schedule for the week. Again, as soon as I left my hand, I knew. If anybody else wants to jump in and get a game, let me know now. We are hitting my 2-hour mark. It's usually about how long I play on this. If anybody else wants to jump in and get a game, let me know now. There's a 6. And a dart felt. I'm getting too old to get this stuff. I'm getting too old to get up and down the floor. Hmm. Every one of them's underneath it. Josh, thank you for that like, sir. How you doing, buddy? Josh, thank you for that like, sir. How you doing, buddy? Dart number 1. All right, I'm gonna set up one more offer. See if anybody we got any takers. 501, best of 3, random start. If anybody's in the global lobby on Dark Connect, come find me. Accept the challenge. 501, best of 3, random start. If anybody's in the global lobby on Dark Connect, come find me. While we're here, I want to thank everybody for coming in and hanging out with us, playing some games. It's always fun. And let y'all know if you need go check out my sponsors. If you need any Q Soul supplies, go check out Monsters. He can hook you up with everything I use and Birdman uses and a bunch of people use them. If you need any other dart supplies, lowtondarts.com. Use the code ModFrog10 for 10% off your entire order. Wolfman Productions, LLC for jerseys. Which Mr. Wolfman and I are getting ready to have a chat and try to get my custom jersey out soon. I hope. No takers? That's all right. I know. Steel tip and Dark Connect's not as popular as Grand Board. I realize that, but I'm still going to keep doing these steel tip streams because they are fun to do. It's just another outlet for people to play. But thank y'all for stopping in and hanging out. I'm going to go ahead and just call it a night. And y'all have a good night. Like I said, tomorrow morning, 10 a.m. Eastern, coffee and cricket back on the Grand Board, throwing some cricket. So I hope to see y'all there, and we'll talk to everybody later. Thank y'all very much, and have a good night. Probably. No.